Mazda 6. Well, this is a 2010 Mazda 6 with 42,000 miles. This is the base model. Well, I haven't done this generation Mazda 6 before. This car was obviously a previous rental, and it quite shows throughout the interior because it's in quite rough shape. I noticed immediately on the center console, here by the cup holders, it's already cracked over here. And I can tell that this is the type of center console that lifts right up, similar to like how you'd find in the Camry. You can see, it clips right off. It's already broken right there. So that's quite nasty. You have your dual cup holders and you have your center console with its auxiliary and power outlet. You can see. Also on the jiggly side, center armrest. It is soft. It's nicely padded. This car comes with a 5-speed auto with manual shift mode. You have another power outlet. Here's your climate control. Here's your radio and -6 disc, and it's also satellite ready. The display for the radio, along with the clock, is up above. You can see a little screen there. You have your hazards down between the AC vents. Then you can see that this isn't in rather good shape. You can see one of the fins here are off track, and it's not even, along with all the others. The steering wheel has quite of a cheap feel to it, though it is nicely thick. You do have radio controls and cruise control on the steering wheel. And the steering wheel does tilt and telescope manually. Let's pop the trunk. Here's a vehicle stability control. You have another little pocket here. You can see how the cover just separates from the rest. You can see right there, not very nice. I actually found the interior inside the Mazda 3 quite better. This is actually quite disappointing. I'm curious to find what a higher trim level would be like. Well, at least on the door panel, it is soft to the touch up above. Armrest is soft, and you can see here you have your power windows, power locks, power mirrors, and your window lock. Down below, you can see that it goes down to the touch materials. Though I do like how they rounded it off a little bit and you don't see that exposed edge. Now let's look. You can see the dash is soft to the touch. All of this, though, on the driver's side, you do not have that. It's all hard to the touch. You only have it on the passenger side, just on that section. All of this is hard to the touch. Everything. Left compartment, quite small and quite puny comparing it to the Mazda 3, which is just cavernous. Everything just doesn't seem as tightly finished. Well, let's look under the hood. And I opened the trunk already. Back seat is quite decent. No complaints there. And unlike the Mazda 3, where they actually gypped you when it comes to the door panel, everything in this car, in the Mazda 6, follows through into the back seat when it comes to the door panel. It's all soft to the touch, and the armrest is also soft. You also have this cloth padding on the side. I forgot to mention that up front, though it does harden right back up down here. The seats are soft. You do have your armrests, which it is nicely soft for your elbows, and you have your dual cup holders. And the seats do fold down. Just pull on these straps over here and the seats will fold down. Just push them over there. Have them on both sides, you can see. The trunk is decently sized. It's quite large. You have your spare tire. You can see the tools on top of this cover. Once you lift up the cover, and you have your little donut right there. And this is the 4-cylinder model. The 2.5 4-cylinder. Same engine as you would find in the Fusion. So let's give this one a good rev. I'd like to rev it harder, but I see somebody from distance giving me the stink eye, so I'm not going to rev it any harder than that, but I am going to do an exhaust shot at least.